So welcome to the Coaching in Leadership course. The Coaching in Leadership course is a brand new course for GCI. It's designed as an extended, in-depth cohort learning experience, and it's based on our tried and tested phase 1 to 3 of our coaching accreditation course, a course that's been in existence for more than 15 years and hugely popular, a very successful learning design. So building on that experience, what should you expect from the Coaching in Leadership course? Well, the Coaching in Leadership course has a very firm focus on coaching as a way of leading, as opposed to formal coaching or just formal coaching. And what that really means is, how do we bring a more discerning and intentional way of being and way of showing up and way of operating in a whole range of conversations that start to influence and exert our leadership in educational contexts. So how do we lead through more intentional conversations? So the course learning design is laid out over 3 to 4 months, depending on the timing of your cohort, and it's split into 3 phases. So phase 1 is where we lay the foundations of the key coaching skills and techniques and frameworks and the coaching way of being, and learn how to coach quite formally to begin with. But we do this against the context of schools as classic, complex, human-intensive organisations. And what we know from the emerging theory and literature in organisations is that coaching is becoming recognised as a highly effective way of leading in complex, human-intensive organisations, and schools are the classic example. So phase 1, 2 days or 12 hours of professional learning, really laying the foundation and positioning coaching in that context. Phase 2 then is breaking from the cohort in person, and it's a flexible, independent learning phase. During phase 2, you'll consolidate your learning from phase 1. You'll team up with partners from the cohort, and you'll arrange online to do further practice activities with them and reflect on that practice as you go. So there's paired practice. You'll have access to an LMS, a learning management system, with further reading and guided reflection frameworks, so that you begin to build up reflective capacity. And you're actually very intentionally thinking about how you're operating differently in these conversations. And then a further element of phase 2 is to build up your workplace experience. So the reason for the time, the gap in between the phase 1 and phase 3 is to enable you to do some workplace application. And we would like you to begin to log those hours of formal coaching and mentoring, and some coaching approach type conversations starting to emerge in there too. Where are you applying these skills in contexts that aren't actually formal coaching contexts? Then we all come back together for phase 3, another 2 days or 12 hours of professional learning. And at this point, we've laid the foundations. We've got some contextual experience to bring back. And we'll focus now on embedding coaching in leadership contexts, other conversational contexts that aren't formal coaching. So the kinds of contexts we look at in phase 3 are in the moment conversations, those ad hoc conversations that happen incidentally in the busy day in the life of a leader. We'll look at how you take a coaching approach when you're working with teams and groups. We'll look importantly at how you take a coaching approach and bring coaching techniques into performance and review conversations or performance and development conversations. And we'll also incorporate in that how we bring a coaching approach to leader-initiated feedback conversations, affirming conversations, learning-based conversations, and even concern-based conversations. How do we show up in a more coach-like way and deploy some of the skills and techniques of coaching in those important settings? So having completed phase 1 to 3, you'll have completed 36 hours of professional learning in coaching, in education, coaching and leadership, and you'll have a certificate from GCI that says what you've covered and your 36 hours there. Importantly for this course, as one of our flagship courses, we want to give you some status and some recognition for the depth of learning that you've undertaken in the course. And to do that, what we'll do is award you with a badge and a status, a title that you'll be allowed to use on your professional profiles and your email signature and so on. And that status will be GCI Coaching and Leadership Trained Leader. So not trained coach, trained leader. and it recognises the depth of learning you've done and the level that you've got to. So we hope that that will be an important credential to add to your profile. So thank you. If you're just considering coming on the course, then I hope this has been useful for you. If you're about to embark on your journey with us, then I wish you well and look forward to working with you on the course. Thank you.